Views shortly, and they are just coming into view. And it looks like a rapid early pace. That's Personal Brew, the favorite on the inside. Monster back in fourth or fifth. Subprime Lending, J. Alfred Prufrock. But the leader is a bit of a surprise. That is Nick Carter on Personal Brew, who leads them as they approach the fourth fence now. It looks like Tumultuous in second place. Mr. Tack, Monster on the outside. Gary Owen Star, Dust Flying as they approach the fifth, all safely over that. And it's Personal Brew. Nick Carter on the front end now as they again drop out of our view. And they'll head down in front of the stands here. A lot of seriously good riders as they approach this fence. One of the more exciting ones to watch. And on the front end, that is the number 6 Personal Brew. The rest of the field tightly bunched. That's Darren O'Brien on the outside. On the inside in third is Mr. Tack, Monster, Gary Owen Star, our favorite, Subprime Lending, and J. Alfred Prufrock as they head off into the country in this 3-mile timber race. Personal Brew leads them, a surprise. That's Nick Carter. Again, he's 2 for 2 in Maryland timber racing. And the rest of the field tightly bunched behind him. Favorite Gary Owen Star resting comfortably in fourth. But that's Personal Brew stretching it out to the big post and rail. Gets a big one. Mr. Tack with the young rider Eric Peretz behind him. Monster right there in third on the inside with our hometown hero Gary Owen Star. They're all jumping beautifully. Tumultuous, Subprime Lending, and J. Alfred Prufrock. Used to be an early leader in his younger days, but still within striking distance. And Personal Brew with Nick Carter, the English Invader bloodstock agent, is stretching them out on Rod Cameron's Personal Brew. This would be a tremendous upset if he were to get this done as they come down the hill to make the sharp turn. They jump a fence here and make a very sharp turn to the left. Whoa. So a lot of ground lost there, and we have a new leader. Monster takes off. We almost lost a couple. Wow, our early leader faded there, and Monster made the turn nicely, and I believe that's Tumultuous sitting in behind him. Monster gets a big fence. Tumultuous right there. Gary Owen Star, our favorite. J. Alfred Prufrock beginning to make a bit of headway. Subprime Lending, and Mr. Tack biding his time on the inside. They've got an inside loop to go a long, long way, but Personal Brew made a pretty serious blunder around that turn and paid the price as our second favorite of the day, Monster with Forrest Kelly leads them. Gary Owen Star making a bit of progress there on the inside, gets the big fence. Everyone within striking distance, a little bit of yelling and screaming amongst the jockeys, makes it exciting. Ooh, Mr. Tack puts in a sticky one there, as does Personal Brew, who seems to be out of it. And there goes Gary Owen Star up the inside now, next to Monster. Timber rattling here. Everybody's still in it except Personal Brew, I would say, at this point. With just 3 fences to jump now, the race heats up, and things get hot on the front end. And that's Gary Owen Star, the favorite now, puts ahead in front. There's Monster. Those are the 2 favorites, 1, 2. J. Alfred Prufrock right behind him. Mr. Tack now making good headway on the inside. Probably going best of all. Now as they approach the second to last fence, the penultimate, it's Gary Owen Star on the inside. And the local favorite, Forrest Kelly, on the far side, going great as they approach the last. Mr. Tack trying to make progress, but it is Monster on the inside now, drawing away by a length. Here comes Gary Owen Star with one more run. Mr. Tack not out of it as they race up the hill toward the finish. It's Monster, Forrest Kelly. Can he hold off a late charging Gary Owen Star? Monster, Gary Owen Star. Oh, he missed a flag. Oh no, Gary Owen Star looks like the winner. Monster has missed a flag. Mr. Tack second, and Tumultuous in third. Personal Brew looks like he got up for fourth. J. Alfred Prufrock and Subprime Lending.
tell me what the last 30 seconds were like for you when you were coming around and coming up the hill?
You see, over the last, I got a bad jump over the last, jumped out to the right, lost a bit of ground, but I kept me inside, got back into me inside, and he kept finding me up the hill. So it was good. It was good.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Please don't attack me. Please, a very bad jumper. What is we doing? Everybody's ready? What is we doing? What are you gonna do? Go for it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Oliver.
The opposite direction, Rod Cameron's out the back. That's Nick Carter second. The leader is the favorite. That is New Level on the front end. New Level with Illustration right there on the inside in second. Tara's Warrior in third with Chip Miller. As they approach that, it looks like Nick Carter having a good go there on Derwin's Prospector, and rounding out the field is Rod Cameron, our senior veteran in this 3-mile timber race, the Alda Clark. And as they race fence on the course in front of the stands, that is our favorite, New Level on the front end, Martin Rowan. Just a few minutes ago, galloping on to, they're drawing away 10 lengths from the field. That's Conrad Summers on his new horse. Conrad again won some races in the day. That's Nick Carter in third on Derwin's Prospector. Followed by Illustration. Oh, Illustration almost unseats the rider, but Conrad Summers does a Herculean job of getting back in the saddle, and the order has not changed. He is without stirrups out there right now going over 30 miles an hour into the next timber fence. So just imagine you were him. There they go. They have really stretched it out now as they go way off into the country. That's Illustration and New Level leading it by a long way, with Derwin's Prospector in third, and Braden Brook and Tara's Warrior out the back. Now this will be an interesting turn at the speed they're going. The last time this was not a happy moment for the leader. So we'll see how they handle this fence on the turn. And they are screaming down the hill on the front end. That's New Level on the near side, Illustration on the far side. Oh, and we have lost Conrad Summers, and we almost lost the leader now. As they approach this fence, it is all New Level by himself. And we've got Derwin's Prospector now in second, Rod Cameron in third, and it is all New Level on the front end. We have a loose horse there in second, which makes things kind of exciting. And they have about a mile to go now as New Level leads them over this fence. And that is Derwin's Prospector in second now. We have a loose horse right behind them. New Level leads them with just about 5 fences to go. And interesting, the first time they make that turn, that's the beacon that caused all kinds of, whoa, and it's a bit slippery on the bend. Hopefully everyone notices that. And in second, we have Derwin's Prospector. The loose horse is jumping kind of well. And that is Rod Cameron in third on Braden Brook. And Chip Miller has called it a day. But the leader, New Level, being a bit harassed by that loose horse in second, but he won't count. And Derwin's Prospector slipped a little bit on the bend back there, is the one in pursuit as they go now with just 3 fences to jump in this Alda Clark Memorial Trophy. New Level jumps it with just 2 to go now in front. Derwin's Prospector trying to make progress. Behind him, New Level in front. Makes a bit of a mistake there, and Derwin's Prospector begins to close the gap, but will it be enough? Will it be in time? New Level now leads them as they come to the last fence. Bradenbrook trying to close the gap. New Level now looks like he's going to win hand. Up the hill they go. Derwin's Prospector beginning to make a little bit of progress on him, but New Level seems to have it. Derwin's Prospector slipped a bit on the bend last time. New Level seems to be getting it together. Hopefully wide. Derwin's Prospector making a late close, but not enough. And a nice second. And Bradenbrook, Rod Cameron in third.
All right, so I got, once again, congratulations, man. Take 2, you're here again. So, can you tell me what's going on that turn down there that everyone seems to be having trouble with?
The fence is slanted a little bit to the left, and the bend is going to the right. So a lot of horses are just running off the bend a small bit. So it is.
Okay, and then tell me.
Right.
contention. Then taking up the rear, we have not in the picture yet. Up, yet here it comes. And that is the two. Okay, we got three others bunched around there together. It's 2, 3, 6 are still in contention way back. They're having their own kind of separate race here. So we have the 5 and the 1 coming back into view over the bottom fence that makes it a tough turn. We have them across and staying on course, going a bit wide. The 5 is losing ground on that turn, but still in the lead. The 1 is about 6 lengths behind, trying to stay in contention. Is Jennifer Dunst, and the 1 horse is ridden by Alex Leventhal. So we're pretty much keeping it in contention here with the 5 on top, looking very good, jumping well. The 1 jumping close behind, but it kind of looks like the 5 is going to walk away with it if we keep it up at this pace. Coming in front of the stands for the second time. No, we can make our turn. First time. Okay, first time for our turn here. Hopefully not blow the beacon, going cleanly, getting into the fence nicely. A big solid jump. The 1 follows. We've still got a 6 length difference. 5 jumping very well at the front end. 1 jumping nicely behind. It's a nice steady fox hunting pace, not too fast. Good judgment being shown by the riders. Then we have the other 3 coming around. They're coming into the turn again. We've got the, we've got the 2 in the lead of this group, Kathleen Frederick. The 6 has come off and is out of the race. The 2 and the 3 still in this second group. 3 is Trey Ruger. We have a loose horse. Watch out, everyone, loose horse. The others are coming into the view again on the back. The 1 is fading a little bit. The 5 is going very strong. I see they've got this horse in good condition. Jennifer Dunst has her horse in good condition, is rolling home, rolling home. Howard County rider, she is showing us how to do it. She's coming in all alone, looking strong. Make the turn, Jennifer. Oh, there, we got it. We got the turn, and the 1 is coming up, still 10 lengths behind. Well done, Jennifer. Very good job, Jennifer. And well done for the 1. You hung in there. Alex Lowenthal. Alex Lowenthal and Jennifer Dunst. Jennifer Dunst, the winner. We still have a race going on, though. We have a race for 3rd coming up, 3rd and 4th. They're jumping together on the back side there, coming into the final stretch. Who's on top? We got the two trays on top. We got Arian Mist and Impressive Return. The 2 is flying home for 3rd. Well done. The 2 is coming 3rd, and the 3rd is coming 4th. Good job, everybody's safe.
Come and smile. Wait, we need our sponsor in the photo.
Is whispering that Megan Ruhr and again Tiny are 50-1 shot, and they're away. And as they head over the first in this 3-mile chase, Howard County Iron Bridge people, they are galloping away. And who do we have in front there?
Steve Preller, the way he's riding.
Looks like Steve Preller the way he's riding. That's a compliment. I think Tiny is in second. No. All right, hold on here. I'm going to put this down. Got to get a little serious because I can't really tell them apart. And they safely jump over that third fence. And Steve Preller continues to lead this. Pace makes the race.
Now they're all abreast.
Now they're all three abreast. So that's Steve, Trey, and Susan. Megan right there. Blanket could separate the whole field as they slip out of sight over the biggest fence on the course today. And they'll come back into view in a minute. And again, this is a very competitive race. There'll be winner and 3 angry participants afterward who didn't win. It results in fist-bumps later on at the party as they head down the hill. That's Finnegan leading it. The old style there with Denali right there challenging, Not Mistaken third, and Tiny out the back. And they're 3 abreast now going off into the country. These are all non-thoroughbreds, as if that wasn't obvious. And they head off into the country, and it's Finnegan, Denali, Not Mistaken, and Tiny. And away they go. Now they've drawn away from Tiny, I believe. No, Tiny actually has made up some ground.
Nolly's in last.
Tiny's experience. She's raced
That's
this
it.
3 years
9
in
and
a
11
row.
are in front.
So Finnegan leads this with Stephen Preller. Breathing down Stephen's back is Trey Ruhr on Denali. As they approach this fence, Tiny put in a big leap at the last one. And Megan Ruhr having an excellent go. Head and head over that one, up and over, very nice.
Trey's in front now.
Trey now has taken the lead with Denali and beginning to open up and draw away a little bit.
Megan's coming up on him.
Megan now making a bit of headway on the inside, saving the ground. Ooh, she gets a bit of a sticky one there. Megan and Susan is out the back, right?
Finnegan's in the rear now.
Oh, now Finnegan has dropped back to last. So 1.5 miles left to go. Should be done in less than a half hour. And these horses are beginning to quicken as they come to Rogers Corner. Rogers Corner has caused all kinds of problems today. These horses are going at a bit steadier pace. So that's a guy in front. There's only one guy in here, right?
Yeah, but there's 2
So-
guys. That would be Trey, I believe.
Trey.
Let me see when he comes
Steve, I
down.
thought was left.
Yeah, Steve's and yeah, that's Trey.
So Trey Ruhr,
Denali.
who I believe is connected to this event. Trey Ruhr has drawn clear now. Looks like an almost certain winner. But anything can happen here at Howard County.
It's even between Tiny
And then Tiny begins to make a bit of headway on the far side.
Not Mistaken.
Not Mistaken right there.
Finnegan in last.
And Finnegan, Stephen, has dropped out of it, playing a little cat and mouse here. As the field stretches out with just 6 fences to jump. Horses are getting a little tired. One turn to go. Happen. Flags can be cut. But right now, it is all Trey Ruhr. His family owns the place?
Yeah, he and Megan both.
Trey Ruhr. It's going to be a happy day here if Trey Ruhr were to pull this off. But he seems to be going very easily in front. Uh-oh, we have an outrider there causing a bit of mayhem, but Trey Ruhr asks for the big one, gets it in front of the crowd. Trey, big round of applause for Trey and Denali. Nice over that. Lowers it a bit. Here comes Tiny on the inside. And Not Mistaken, jumping head and head with Denali right behind. Oh, wait a minute. Again, excuse me. out the back. My mistake. That's Stephen Preller out the back. But Trey Ruhr. It's Trey's race to lose now with just 3 fences to jump. Long is just 3 fences from victory. But this is steeplechasing and anything can happen. Ooh, nicely done over there. Steve Preller is trying to make some progress, but was a bit not mistaken. Trey Ruhr, as he comes to the last fence, Trey on Denali. Trey had 2 horses in this race. Denali sails the last fence, and Trey Ruhr looks like he's going to win this division of the Founders Cup. A great moment here. Oh, there's a bit of running. Tiny was just overtaken by Megan, but it is Trey Ruhr. Big round of applause. Now Trey, I don't want to hint that he could make a mistake here, but he is not home yet. He is going, looks like he's going to make the flag. Anything could happen. Dick Francis, Devin Locke, but that's not going to happen here today. Trey Ruhr, and we've got a hot contest coming up for second. Trey Ruhr is going to win it, but we've got Not Mistaken coming up with Tiny up on the inside. Not Mistaken, Tiny. Here comes Tiny on the near side. Not Mistaken, Tiny. She draws the sword. Megan Ruhr gets to be second. Pumping the crowd is Susan Warfield in third. And finally, Stephen Preller on Finnegan brings it up.
You want to circle one?
Charlie is actually quite fluent in French and speaks English as well, and he was plucked out of the hills of France by Suzanne Statinius to ride Emmy Lou today. So this is a tactical race. The key to these field master chases is to stay behind the master. Chief Steward, if you pass, you have to go last, and they're away. Who are we following? Who's the master?
I think it's Don Ruhr.
He's the our host. Our joint master and host of today's activities, Don Ruhr, is in front, riding extremely well, I might say, as they come down to the second of about 12 fences. That's Missy right there in second, with Rockstar in third, Blueberry Muffin, and the little French jockey Charlie Moriere on Emmy Lou brings up the rear. Charlie, no doubt, has watched many of the great races at Auteuil outside of Paris. Sure, he's seen the Grand Steeple, and someday will probably ride in it. But today he is here at Howard County on Emmy Lou, bringing up the rear behind Don Ruhr as they head into the second. Blueberry Muffin having a little bit of difficulty, but the leader right now, is it Blueberry or Rockstar in front?
Kelly Whitty on
Oh, it's Kelly Whitty. She stands kind of tall, followed by Rockstar, Emmy Lou, and now Blueberry Muffin bringing up the rear. And they're going to jump out in the country here and do a loop. Are they going to do a loop and a half?
No.
Or just a loop? A proper loop and finish. That's good. All bunched tightly now as Missy leads them. And again, it's important to stay behind the master. If you pass the master, you have to go back to last. Sailing over that fence. I think that could be Emmy Lou, Blueberry Muffin, Rockstar. Now Missy is dropped toward the back. Oh, no, no, no. Who is that going past?
Past him yet. He's head and head.
It's a 2 horse. Rockstar is head and
Rockstar is a little bit too much of a rock star and is struggling to stay behind Don Ruhr. strings it out. A spectacular view there. A lot of preserved land here in Howard County, still some 30,000 acres under preservation. We all greatly appreciate the efforts that Howard County Hunt does at preserving land, making a great day like this possible. And Don Ruhr coming into Rogers Corner, which has caused such havoc today. And this race may be no exception as, oh my goodness, oh no. Oh, we have got chaos here. Holy smokes, into the, wow, I can't even describe that. Don Ruhr, whoa, Emmy Lou and Charles Morier has done a big loop, and Rockstar is out there too, and it looks like Missy is the beneficiary of all that madness. Oh no. And so we might need an outrider down there, but again, this is proving to be very exciting as they two fences to jump. Don Ruhr riding beautifully, getting the long spot there with Missy in second, Blueberry Muffin in third, and they've got one fence left to go. Don is stretching him out here. Don might think about riding the Howard County Hunt Cup next year. He keeps riding like this, and here goes Missy with Kelly Whitty, and she is flying. Blueberry Muffin has got a lot to do to catch Missy here, and I don't think it's going to happen. She just has to observe that beacon. Nice. And here could be one of our future riders in the same style. That's Missy and Kelly Whitty taking advantage of all the mayhem at Rogers' turn. Blueberry Muffin beginning to tire. Looks a little bit like one of those scenes in the Grand National. Hands and heels up the stretch, and it's going to be Rockstar, Blueberry Muffin. Rockstar looks like William Corey, but he might have, and then here comes, oh, big round of applause for Charlie Morier, who lost his stirrup, and he's hanging.
There you go.
No.
By boot? Did he get
By
the
boot. By boot. And they're away as they jump the first of 12 fences. Don Ruhr, again, who is riding beautifully, and I would say that even if he wasn't, but he was. Our host, and the field is tightly bunched up behind him.
Looks like
That's Splash, Count Chocolate, Domino Effect, Chantilly Lace, Superstar, Thumper, Lorelei, Splash is in there again, and Tater Tot, all tightly bunched, still in it. And the key here is to stay behind the master, so early placing does not help you. Oh my goodness. Splash on the front end, that's the 6. Lorelei, and they are struggling to stay behind. Superstar. They've all got Count Chocula right there. Ooh, hands down, girls. Jeez and cracks, that looks bad in the pictures with the ponies looking at you.
They're going wide.
You're going to the fence. They're going wide, trying to use up some ground here. I'm not sure these are good tactics for later on race riding, but anyway, great spectacle out there. Again, our biggest field ever here at Howard County. These are two sisters on the front end, and they are desperately trying to stay behind the master. And I would say, given the history of this course and what we call Rogers Corner, that the chances of these two sisters on Splash and Lorelei not passing the master on Rogers' turn is probably remote. So they've got 7 more fences to jump. They're all going evenly. Don continues to ride better and better. Lorelei, Splash,
Count Chocula.
Chantilly Lace, Domino Effect, Thumper, all right there. They're all in it with a good chance. And Tater Tot, I forgot to mention, Tater Tot jumping best of all as they stretch it out now. Don is going to try a new strategy, and he's going to reach Mach 5 as they come down this hill. And I'm just glad I don't have a child out there, because this is going to be nerve-wracking. Just kidding about that. I wish I had a child out there.
You're trying to get kids to do this.
So they're out of our view, and as they left our view, it was Splash and Lorelei struggling to stay in behind, and Don has stretched it out. And here they come down to the trickiest part of the course. Don is in an all-out drive now, and they all look like they're doing a great job staying in behind as they make this tight turn. Oh, nice. See? Parents can all breathe a sigh. Well, not quite yet. But they're all going around. They all observe that beak, and this is the best group of riders we've had, with Splash, Count Chocula, Lorelei, Chantilly Lace, and a lot of missed numbers, but we'll just keep calling them. Domino Effect, Thumper, Superstar, right there. And what really matters is Count Chocula, Lorelei, Splash, Count Chocula. Those are the ones in the best shape. Oh my goodness. That is Domino Effect, who's made the most dramatic move I've seen all day. And they're all safely over the last, and they're away. Our heavy favorite, Splash, is going up the stretch, and they are going absolute mile a minute. It's Splash. Who's second? Count Chocula on the inside. Oh, Splash blows the turn, and it looks like it's going to be. Count Chocula gets up. Oh, it's almost a dead heat with Domino Effect, and the tricky part is pulling up, girls, so let's...
Just hold that thought.
What's your name?
Thanks, guys.
But this will be exciting. This is a match race, but, you know, along the lines of ruffian and honest pleasure, and they're off. And these two will be flying at the end. And it will be exciting to watch Don Ruher's horse, who's gone for miles and miles today, and Don, or maybe Don is not lead. It's not Don. It is Jennifer Dunst. Don has made a wise decision to give his horse a break, or it could be Dale. See if you can identify our field master.
It's Jennifer. She rides real pretty.
Put your hand up if you think it's Jennifer. Any hands?
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer?
It's Jennifer Dunst.
Or Dale? The Jennifers have it. As they go down to the third of some 12 fences, that's Gabby Bernier on Class Day, sitting quietly in with Misty and Reagan Crowley, also getting some experience. And it's all about staying behind the master until the very end, and then making the turn, not carrying too much speed into the turn. And Gabby has done a lot of show riding and hunting and field master chasing, very experienced. She's been riding for Suzanne Stettinius, used to win on Emmy Lou. She's one of our senior young riders. Aspires to be a Maryland Hunt Cup jockey, I think.
Part of your rising rider, rising horseman.
Yes, and she is one of the rising horsemen, which is a great opportunity to hunt with all the different hunts around Maryland. And they are all up and over, and Misty has gone off closer to the master, and Gabby has taken back with Class Day. Class Day is a very well-bred horse by De Jour. And Misty is by Bobby Brown, who I've never heard of. As they head off to the farthest point in the country. And again, this is sort of not so exciting, but it will be for the last half mile. Coming down into the turn, which we thought might have caused havoc the last race, but it did not. And with just 2 in the field here today, this should be easily negotiated. They're down the hill. Misty continues to be right there and dangerously close to passing the master, but still in behind as they approach this fence. Misty, a length back from, is it Jennifer Dunst?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Jennifer Dunst? From Jennifer Dunst, who's doing a lovely job leading. Looks like she might have won a class or 2 at the Washington Horse Show. And they've just got 2 fences to jump.
She won this race.
Oh, Jennifer won a race earlier today on Supersonic, and they've got 2 fences to jump, and Reagan Crowley is having some difficulty holding Misty. And Jennifer is trying to keep the pace up. Gabby Bernier right there on Class Day, biding her time. They've got to stay in behind. Jennifer measuring this fence, slowing it down a little bit, stacking them up. Gets a beautiful fence. Gabby right there on the outside. They're waiting, they're waiting. Here comes Reagan on the inside. Misty, Class Day, and they're off. And it's Class Day around the outside, Misty on the inside. Class Day on the outside, Gabby Bernier. No one has gone faster into this turn all day long. Can she make the turn? Gabby wide on the turn, but she looks like she's going to get there on Class Day. Class Day wins it over a noble effort from Misty.
All right, well done. Good job, guys.
And they are off. So, how do you exactly call this race? There's a winning horse, the 19 horse. Basically, he has to take behind the master or she will be disqualified. So, how do the test here today? If you can stay behind the master and don't put Phantom Speed. So, continuing on, she's in Phantom Speed. He certainly had a good race in the last one. Gabrielle is in control and going to the lead. And coming to the biggest fence of the course, steady, coming easily. Looks like it's going to be an easy dusting. I know, maybe at the end of the race, you can cancel the race to the end, but I don't know if anybody told her to do that. As far as she's just leading her around, and it looks like it's going to be a nice clean jumping course. And here we have another nice clean fence. So now we'll be going down the backside, where sometimes in those rolling hills, the horses pick up a little more speed, and we're hoping Cat Tap will stay behind the master. Anybody else want to jump on the horse and go join him? Go for it. Now coming back into view, getting from the backside there, another clean jump, yes. Yeah, we're still jumping the smaller X's jumps. We're not jumping the big jumps even though we are horses. We're junior horses, so we're taking it easy. And in control, up there with a nice big jump. Okay. I think she could take the big ones if you aim for them. Oh, we're getting information that she took the big jump and the master took the little jump. Okay. We're training here for the next steeplechase. It's a river ride. We are now heading for the Rogers Corner, which has been named today by our announcer Joe Davies. I think that name's going to stick. Rogers Corner is our next fence. It's the tricky one where you jump and then you can't make the turn. So we'll see how that goes. Coming into view now down to Rogers Corner. And the master is still in the lead, which is a good thing. Okay. Making the turn well, everybody's making it. Got 3 jumps left to go. So, I see that Brianna adjusted her horse a little bit, pulled her back to keep her from getting too clean. I think Cattail is realizing that the end of the race is coming and she's creeping up on the master. Coming on second to last fence, getting closer. Up and over, oh, we went over, yep, clean. Coming to the last fence. And she's right on the tail of the master. But quite in control. Up and over. Okay, and now she gets to beat herself. And she will be coming home free and clear, the winner of the last race. Oh, whoa, sorry. Just got the information. They're going the whole course. They're going around again. So, Cattail is going to get quite a schooling today. They're doing the loop again. Okay, here comes our master. Up and over. Nice form. Yes, nice form for Cattail. Looking good. Holding her back, getting into it. Oh, we're hitting the bigger fences this time. Jumping well. We're headed down to the 15th fence. Still in control, hitting the bigger fences nicely in stride, jumping well. Good form for rider and horse. Nicely done. Now we're heading into our final loop. Down the hill. You gotta hold your horse back. It wants to let itself out, but you gotta hold it back. Okay, now we're galloping into our third to last fence. Still going easily. Cattail is being very mannerly. Jumping well. Coming into our second to last fence. Nothing has happened yet. Looks like it's going to be an easy ride. Things are jumping cleanly. Another nice jump. Nice and clean, well balanced. Rider and horse looking good. And here we're at the last fence. So here we go, up and over. The master made it. The racers made it. Cattail is free and fair. And home she comes. In solitary glory, here comes Cattail, running easy on the front end, enjoying the victory, enjoying the green turf under her feet, and she stretches to the end. All of her good pedigree as she strides to the finish, easily winning in hand.